The Philippine Animal Welfare Society. PAWS is a registered nonprofit organization dedicated to the protection and the promotion of humane treatment of all animals. It runs an animal shelter called PAWS Animal Rehabilitation Center, or PARC. The volunteer-based organization rehabilitates these animals in the hope of finding them new homes and a second chance at a good life. The PAWS Animal Rehabilitation Center, or the PAWS Shelter, also serves as an animal welfare information center, attending to an average of 50 calls a day concerning different animal welfare, animal care, and animal control concerns. The PAWS Clinic offers low-cost services and spay and neuter of animals, which directly impacts the number of animals that lose their lives in pounds and in the streets. Did you know? PAWS receives no funding from the government nor from any international organization for the operational costs of running its shelter. 80% of our operational costs are subsidized by our fundraising events, while 20% comes from public donations. 98% of our manpower resources are from unpaid volunteers who share their professional skills and effort for the welfare of these animals. In our shelter, we would often showcase adoptable dogs and cats ready to be taken home. But the journey of an abused and neglected animal to the shelter and to his forever loving home often starts like this. The rescue of Carly, October 1st, 2009, 10:30 p.m. After a phone call from a distressed man about a dog who had escaped from drunkards who were going to butcher her, PAWS rescue team grabbed flashlights, crates, nets, catch poles, and food and headed to Banaue Avenue in Quezon City. As reported, the dog scampered into a sewer hole and would not climb out in fear of getting caught. PAWS volunteers jumped into the opening and landed on a greasy, sticky, black sewer water and braved the strong, rotten odor of the sewers to rescue the scared, possibly injured dog. They got the dog and named her Carly. Back at the shelter, Carly never barked, never growled, nor displayed any aggression. But the unmistakable fear in her eyes broke every single one of our hearts. Whatever was stuck on her fur did not go away easily. After shampooing her twice, a volunteer resorted to using dishwashing soap to get rid of that greasy black sewer mud. As she was blown dry, she tilted her head back and closed her eyes. Her countenance showed comfort and relief. In a towel-laden cage, she was finally settled. She slept soundly that night. We promise Carly that she'll never fear for her life and hide in the sewers again. It has only been a few months since Carly's admission to the shelter, but our staff and volunteers' efforts to rehabilitate her physical and behavioral state made her one of the friendliest and most sociable dogs at Park. She even joined a marathon event with her volunteer handler. On June 7th, 2010, Carly finally found her forever loving home. Heartwarming success stories like Carly's are not uncommon in the memoirs of a PAWS volunteer, but every rescued dog and cat at the PAWS Animal Shelter has his unique story to tell. Can you see the dog in this photo? Diana was found in a road hole in Pedro Hill, Manila in September 2008. We promised Diana that she will never have to sleep in a hole again. Diana shown here after a few months of rehabilitation at Park. Gavin, dumped and left to die in the streets of Antipolo, Rizal, February 2010. Gavin, now fully rehabilitated and waiting to be rehomed. We promise Gavin that he will not be dumped in the cold streets again. Sylvester, when he was rescued in July 2008. We promise Sylvester that he will never be hit and go hungry again. Sylvester, in September 2008, adopted in November of the same year. PAWS needs your help. The cost of rescuing, treating, and rehabilitating animals will be too much for a small, struggling shelter if not for the help of supporters and donors. The PAWS Animal Rehabilitation Center currently houses 59 dogs and 256 cats rescued from cruelty or neglect. Despite our efforts, too many animals still have nowhere to go. Every year, the PAWS Animal Rehabilitation Center cares for over 500 abused, neglected, and abandoned dogs and cats. We provide food, shelter, and as much love and attention as possible for those animals who come into our care, and we do our best to find them loving and permanent homes. Give shelter animals the gift of hope. There are many dogs and cats in need, and without your support, our efforts will never be enough. Help us help those who cannot help themselves. With your help, we will continue to keep our promises. Your donation can make a difference in their lives, and not just for today. Our Humane Education team makes its rounds in schools and barangays, teaching by words and by example. Compassion for animals brings out the best in people, and teaching kindness engenders in our students a respect for all forms of life. Also, for tomorrow, we are changing attitudes and shifting paradigm on how people treat and look at animals, making a difference not just in the lives of our shelter animals today, but in the lives of more animals in the future. Your donations can be deposited at the following accounts: the Philippine Animal Welfare Society, Banco de Oro Universal Bank, savings account number 625-005-815, or the Bank of the Philippine Islands, the BDI US dollar account number 3944-002161, or the BPI peso account at number 3943-008611. You can also be a supporting member by making a monthly contribution online to your credit card or PayPal account. Log on to our website, www.paws.org.ph. Your donations will go a long way. Help us help them live better lives today. Visit our website, www.paws.org.ph, to know more about our advocacy and our life-saving work for the welfare of the animals. Thank you.